Hey y'all. So, 3 tips for making your short film. We're talking hams. From old Theodore Hams Brewing Company, established back in 1865, St. Paul, Minnesota. Thank you very much, Wikipedia, for that. It's always tough to say what something tastes like, because then you think it tastes like that thing, but it's not. Let's try saying it's a cross between a PBR and a regular Budweiser. It's kind of hard to track down these hams sometimes. Kroger's, Food Line grocery stores is where this came from. Walmart sort of had a deal for them. It's being put out by Miller Coors right now for distribution, but it's not everywhere. And actually, this is the only version, because there's actually more versions of hams that I've seen here in Carolina. A quick search on the internet, you'll check out hams as vintage commercials that start back in the 50s. These are almost like the original ones, kind of more like radio commercials, but made to TV.
Hams.
And they had the cartoon mascot. Probably not going to go away with a cartoon mascot for anything alcoholic nowadays.
Learn the secret. Buy a round of ham.
The Hams Beer was his name. They also had one with the actual live bear mascot.
If you're looking for a beer that's born wet and clear, Ham's the beer you've been looking for.
As much as I do like the cartoon mascot, I do think it's something super adorable by having a bear riding around the car with you. It was a different time in advertising back then. Okay, so since I'm not drinking on camera with you, even though I want to drink with you, I've got to save this bad boy for a special occasion later on in the week. Let's talk about some filmmaking. And with our latest short, What Photographers Forget, being released on Amazon, we have tips for you. Starting with, use what you already have. If you've got something laying around, a backyard, a small space, do it. It's exactly what I did. In the last short, all by my lonesome, I had a bunch of random photos, so I decided to try to make a little story just around those, and I had a video editor. We're off to the races. And for tip number 2, stories perfectly fitted for a short. The grandiose idea is save them. For steganography, it was 5 years. Seen on radio is DJs in a station getting bad news. Permission is asking the father for permission to marry the daughter when he's a monster. What Photographers Forget, spoiler alert, is basically about a lens cap and everything the photographers do remember and the little things we forget. Tip number 3, heavily plan shots. As a matter of fact, let me turn the camera here. Hey y'all. So when it comes to planning shots, I mean set up things like it would be for the scene that you're trying to shoot, whether it be the camera or like this thing here. I've got the bright light coming in, a little bit of a cast here on the back wall. Plan some shots outside they look. If you've got to do things like, I don't know, break a dozen eggs. You only got a dozen eggs. You know, you don't have to go all the way in with rehearsing everything, but plan. The great director Mike Nichols once said, plan, get to the set, and be prepared to throw it all away. And that's just filmmaking, folks. That's kind of the name of the game. Being able to adapt is going to be key and essential in pulling off your next short. Ours is out right now, all over the web, not just on Amazon. It's also on our other YouTube channel. You can check it out. I'll leave links somewhere. Leave some links to your stuff below in the comments. I want to check them out. Also, be sure to hit that like button. It really does make a difference. And subscribe to YeagerShots to never miss a shot.